Now, there's this great YouTuber that I've watched all the time that I really found when I started self improvement. I've been watching him for years now as I've gone through it. I've watched almost all of his videos at this point, and I really think he's a great YouTuber, but he has sort of become a sellout. And his name is Hamza Ahmed. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of him and, probably watched some of his videos, which is a good thing. But recently Hamza has gone from, this guy who had these huge, like long videos where he tells you about discipline, motivation, willpower, money, focus, and he just explains everything to you. He doesn't ask for anything. He just explains how you can improve yourself and in the best way possible. He's had this idea that he is like this savior of self improvement. He's the only YouTuber on the platform who isn't just there to sell you some course or something and just make money off of you instead of actually trying to help you. He's not like all these other YouTubers because he's here putting all of his effort into actually helping you instead of selling stuff to you. He talked about how you've never heard his advice before because these YouTubers just want to, they want to take your money, they want to sell you courses, they don't really care about your actual improvement, and they don't care enough to know research about how self-improvement actually works and the best ways to improve yourself without failing. And he's talked about how his advice is so new and revolutionary and people love him so much because he isn't this sellout YouTuber who's only there to sell you something. He's not trying to do that, he's just trying to help you. And he was really great for a while with those videos with the low dopamine. It was just like me. He was just talking in the camera, although obviously his videos are much better than mine, much better produced than mine. Although I think I still give some good information, especially for teenagers, while he talks more about young adults and stuff. But he has these videos where he would just sit there and talk with you. He would be hard, but he would give you like the best advice that you have ever heard, and he would really make you feel like you were actually being productive while watching his videos and learning something new. And it started back a couple months ago when he started advertising for the Adonis School, which was fine because, he just would talk about it a little bit, then continue with the video, but he would only do it in certain times that were like good to put in. But now, like, he has all these communities. He got the Adonis School, he has the Adonis Gang, and he is just pushing it in your face to try and get you to buy it. I know it's cheap or whatever, but you are constantly throwing it in everybody's face. Like in the middle of a video about freaking any video, like 5 minutes in, you get this ad about how you need to join Adonis School and pay him money so your self improvement can actually be good. And you're not making any progress unless you're in the Adonis School, which is something I really just don't get. Like, he has gone from this guy who has been totally against selling things, selling courses, selling guides to these self-improvement people, and he's hated these self-improvement YouTubers that are only here to sell you things. And that is sort of what he's become. His videos have become higher dopamine, they're kind of less effort. If you look at the comments on his new videos, you can see how people are not happy with his videos as much as they used to be because he put back the editing and the advertising and everything like that to try and keep people hooked on these videos. You know, I still love Hamza, and he was really the reason I started self improvement. I got into self improvement. I stayed on self improvement, and I probably owe my entire channel to him because without him and his videos on starting a self improvement channel and how you should start a self improvement channel, I'm not sure I would have ever really had the confidence to start the self improvement channel. But because he did that, I really love him, but he has become a bit of a sellout trying to sell you these communities instead of really focusing all his effort into helping you. Now, I completely understand what he's doing, and I think it's a good idea for him to have a business, but I'm just here to call out the hypocrisy that he has had in his videos preaching that nobody else is going to tell you this because they're just trying to sell you a course and stuff. When now he's literally trying to sell you a course with ads shoved into the middle of his videos when they don't make any sense, with these ads all the time, entire video about his about how you should join his gang and pay him money. And you know that is a bit of a sellout, especially since it wouldn't be that big of a deal, in except for the fact that he has pushed so hard against this idea of selling things to people, especially as a self-improvement YouTuber. And now he has become one of those people. He has become what he has sworn to destroy and what he hates, because he has started to make these. And even though I still love him, and he is a great leader, and teacher, he really needs to cut back on the advertising, maybe only mention it or keep it in his descriptions and mention it at the end of the video, instead of just shoving ads in your face for his communities. And instead of actually trying to make the videos high quality, making them nice and low dopamine so you don't have to watch them thinking, "Ugh," just like hooked on the video because of all the editing. If he goes back to maybe short videos, fine, short videos work, but keep the editing out of them and just talk with us and put all your effort into making them as high quality as possible. And then at the end of the video, if you want to mention the Adonis gang and stuff. But this whole sellout, shoving the ads in your face is not going to work for you, especially with all the things you said. It just makes you look like a hypocrite. Remember, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Bye-bye.